in the late 1990s, Dyson were on a bit of a roll. They had encountered great success with their vacuum cleaners, and the dual cycle technology was really truly innovative. It enabled a vacuum cleaner that would run and not lose suction and didn't need paper bags. And they sort of wanted to do something similar in another household appliance. And the answer to that was the Dyson Contrarotator, the CR01 and the later CR02, which I'm speaking to you from. The CR01 was launched in late 2000 after many years of development, and it was unique, and still is unique, in that it has two contra-rotating drums, and this enables a completely unique wash action where the clothes get really agitated around, much like they would do when you're hand washing. Now, I was 10 when the CR01 was launched. I'm now in my 30s, and I always really wanted a CR01 when they came out, but they were over £1,000 in the 2000s, and my parents didn't want to fork out for one. So last year I was on eBay one night and I saw this machine on eBay with a starting bid of 99p, and I decided that I would bid on it, and in fact it just went for 99p, so I trekked all the way up to Norfolk, put it in my van and took it home, expecting there to be lots of problems with it, but it is absolutely perfect. Except that the contra-rotating action was rather unreliable, and Dyson sort of proactively actually did a software update which disabled them. So we end up with this large drum that just works like any other washing machine. So in the year I've had it, I haven't actually had to do anything to it. It's worked rather well. But I would like to get that contra-rotating action working as Dyson actually intended it to do so. So what I've actually now done is bought another Dyson washing machine, another CR01, an identical model in fact, for a bit more money. It was £150, again on eBay, and in a few days I'm going to go and pick that up, and I'm going to strip that machine down, and if the software is has disabled contra-rotation, I will re-flash it and re-enable it, and repair any parts that will prevent it from contra-rotating. But I thought I'd make this video as a sort of introduction why I'm going to make a few videos about the Dyson story that I'm going to be embarking on, and how I've ended up in this situation, because actually I found that the CR01 is a really fantastic washing machine. For most applications it gets your washing done in under an hour on the normal mode, which I think is a bit of a game changer really, because most modern washing machines take forever to do the washing. It does a really good job. It's a really nice machine to use, and I'm just annoyed the last 20 odd years of my life have been without one. I mean, it's only a washing machine. At the end of the day you sort of stick your clothes in, they come out clean, but the engineering in the CR01 is fantastic. It's a great looking machine. It's got a really nice modern user interface, and it still just wows me 20 years on. And this machine has been in full service for 20 years, according to the person I bought it off, who got it new, and still works great. So I'll just flip the camera around and show you a little bit about the CR01 and how this machine works, and this should sort of give you an idea of what makes these machines so truly special. This is the heart of the Dyson, the twin drum contra-rotating arrangement. This lovely Dyson stamping there on the rear drum, and the drum in the foreground is what will rotate in the opposite direction to the drum in the background. Now this contra-rotation can be selected by the computer that powers the Dyson, and obviously in spin mode the drums get locked together and operate as one unit. Now, as I've said, this particular machine has been software limited, so both drums rotate together as we're seeing now. And here is the outside of the Dyson and this great user interface, which is actually one of my favourite parts of the machine. You just have this simple selector here, so you select what you're washing, you select the temperature you want, you select the spin speed, and you select how dirty it is, and then you just press go, and it's just really easy to use. And you have two doors, the inner door and this extra outer door here, which mean that this inner unit is actually suspended and this door moves with the whole drum. So I think you can have a slightly more floating arrangement. I've never seen a washing machine with two drawers before or since, but you know, not every machine has two drums. You get this nice graphic here, which originally on the prototypes would have lit up, and some more graphics about the contrarotation here. And I believe that some machines also had other graphics on the door explaining about the contrarotation. But this machine works brilliantly, but it is a little bit tired. The contrarotation has been disabled in software, and also the shock absorbers and the springs are quite worn. It does move around quite a lot, but we still use it every day. It's our only washing machine. This machine to the right here doesn't actually work anymore. The bearings have failed in it, and this is a tumble dryer that's going to the dump fairly soon. But anyway, the next video hopefully will be one explaining about my my new CR01 and picking it up and trying it out and seeing what the software version and what it is capable of. So hopefully that gives you some indication to how the CR01 works, because there are quite a few videos on YouTube about it, but they're all from a long time ago, or they're people sort of taking them to bits with bricks and stuff. This just goes to show that although these machines were fairly complicated, they're still in use 20 years on.